So you guys said yes on my poll to me doing a tutorial on how I animate, so here we are. By the way, I'm just saying I am not that good at explaining, but I do have visuals, so enjoy. Okay, so the first step of animating is you have to draw it, of course, first. By the way, you have to make sure it's symmetrical. For example, like just flip the canvas. The program I use is IBIS Paint. Totally recommend it. So how this works is that you separate the parts you want to move separately into different layers. And then you put it into an editing software, and then you do something called tweening. But for now, you can finish up watching the time lapse of me doing all the layers and drawing this. By the way, guys, you have to make sure you color the layer on where it's supposed to be. If you color it on another layer, then a different part that's on it, it will not turn out good. She's holding on to you so tight. Okay, now that that is over, we're gonna move on to something called lip syncing. So this is how I lip sync. I use the animation feature in IBIS Paint, and then I move it around according to where the audio is. I actually have the audio playing, and I'm moving the mouth to what it's doing. So yeah. Okay, now I got all the parts I need, so we are moving on to CapCut, aka what I use to edit my videos. Okay, so I just imported the mouth movements because first we're animating the face. I animate the face and the body separate for reasons. Yeah, and you have to get rid of the background. I actually use purple instead of a green screen because there's actually green on my character, which sucks, but that's okay. I can live with purple. So right now I'm just like syncing it up, kind of. Like I'm trying to get rid of a certain section. Right here, I was just adjusting the speed. Okay, and now it's time to move on to the eyeballs. I already had them made, that's why you didn't see them in my layers. But that's okay. So now I'm basically just gonna make the eyes blink. Right now I'm lining up the eye where it's closed and the eyes where it's opened. And then yada yada yada, I just put random blinking parts, as you can see I'm doing at the bottom. So yeah. And yep, when you're done, you just export it. Okay, let's move on to the body. So first you import all the parts. You have to make sure they're in the correct order, otherwise it'll be all over the place. And then you kind of just like move them to where you want them to be. Right now I'm looking like I'm rotating it. Later I just choose to make it go up and down. Oh, and if you're wondering how I make them like continuously go up and down or left or right, you use something called the graphs, I think. It's that symbol where it has like, it's like a swoop with two dots at the end. And you basically select the one that continuously goes up and down, which you'll see me do a couple of times in this portion. Yeah, as you can see right there. Oh yeah, and it also has like a half of a square. So that's what it looks like, and that's what I use. And I just like move it around on the character. I like that's how I make the character move. I add it to every single layer and use keyframes to move them. Don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to. And here's me just exporting it. And we're going to make a new thing and then put what we animated and then add the face onto it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at this part. I'm making sure the face like aligns, which is actually very difficult to not make look weird. Like sometimes I don't know if I put the mouth too close or too far, but that's okay. I can fix it if anything happens. This part I was able to manage. I overdosed. Should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore. Okay, and next I completely forgot to make the background, so that's what I'm doing here. You don't really have to make these parts even. You kind of just have to make them exist. And since this is like a calm thing that I'm animating, I use like a periwinkle color. But you can honestly use any color for the part I'm doing here. So yeah. And here I am just animating the background. And now I am adding my character Pup, which is my character. By the way, anybody can use her in videos, I don't really mind. But I'm just adding her in, making sure everything is syncing correctly, because sometimes it does not, and it does not look good. So yeah. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. And now I'm adding the lyrics and text, but I did get it wrong, but that's okay. I got it close enough. Every now and then I think you might want me to come show up at your door, but I'm just too afraid that I'll be wrong. Don't wanna know if you're looking into her eyes, if she's holding on to you so tight, the way I did before. I overdosed. Should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore. And here I exported it, and now I'm going. Well, I didn't export it yet. Soon I will. Like, yeah, there we go. It's exported. Anyway, and now I am going to add effects to it, so then it looks good. So yeah, and then that will be the end. Kind of dress you're wearing tonight, if he's giving it to you just right, the way I did before. I overdosed. Should've known your love was like. Okay, now that we're done with everything, here's how the animation turned out. I know if you look for me, I'll look you in the eye. I know if you look for me, I'll look you in the eye. Which actually, if you watch my channel, you would see that would already be posted for you. So yeah, that's how I made that animation, and that's the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye!